In this video, we're going to program a simple raise calculator, meaning if you're a boss and you have an employee that works for you and they're doing really well, you want to give them a raise, right? So all you have to put in is the money they make right now and then what percent you want to give them as a raise, and then this program will tell you how much money they'll make after you give them their raise, okay? So first thing we want to do, create a new project. It's going to be a Java application. Give it a name. I'm going to name this raise calculator, and of course save it in your H drive. If you're using the school computers, that's probably a good idea. And then we click finish. Okay, so I'm going to remove all this because I don't actually need it. So let's remove that, remove this. And I'm actually going to make this a little bit bigger. All of our code needs to go in between these two brackets. This is what's called the main method. Okay, so we're going to start out. Let's just tell them what the program's going to do. So I'm going to print out the line, "Hi, welcome to the raise calculator." Okay, and then I'm going to do another line, and I'm going to say, "How much does your employee make?" So I'm asking the boss here how much their employee currently makes because I want to know how much more money to give them in order to increase their salary or whatever, right? Okay. And then I need a scanner, if you remember from last time. We're going to create a scanner, call it S, set it equal to new scanner with the system.in. This allows us to get keyboard input. And remember, it doesn't like this unless we tell it what a scanner is. So we have to import java.util.scanner. So I clicked on this little light bulb here, and then I clicked import. Okay, so now we have the scanner. We can get some input from it, and we're going to save it as a number variable, right? Because it's going to be how much money their employee makes. So let's use a double so we can be as precise as possible. And let's name this current wage. And then we'll set it equal to s.next double. Okay, then we want to ask the boss how much of a raise they want to give their employee. So let's just print out what percent raise will you give him or her. Okay, so we asked the boss what percent raise we'll give to them. Then we have to save the response again, right? We have to create another variable, and we'll say raise percent, and set that equal to s.next double. Okay, and remember, S is our scanner. We created it up at the very top of our code here, so we can use it now as many times as we want to get some input. Okay, so we got that value saved inside raise percent. Now we just need to apply that to the current wage. So if the current wage is $20 and the raise percent is 20%, 20% of 20 is $4. Okay, so we want to add $4 to their current wage, which means now they'll be making $24 per hour. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is turn this percent into a decimal, because if they typed in a 20, meaning 20%, the decimal form of that would be 0.2. So we need to create another variable that is the raise decimal percent. And so I'm just going to name it the raise decimal. And I'm going to give it the value of raise percent divided by 100. All right. Now we can take that raise decimal value and multiply that by the current wage. And let's actually save that in another variable. So let's say this will be the total raise dollar amount. So that'll equal raise decimal multiplied by current wage. All right, let's print out the value of raise dollar amount. And make sure that it's the correct value. Okay, so we run it, and it says, "Hi, welcome to the raise calculator. How much does your employee make?" So let's just say They make $20 an hour, so we put in a 20. And then we want to say, let's give them a 20% raise. So it'll tell us 20% of 20 is $4. So a 20% raise for this employee means we're going to increase their hourly wage by $4. Looks like it works. So all we have to do now is just add that to their current wage, right? So let's create another variable, call this one new wage, and give it the value current wage plus raise dollar amount. And then we'll print out how much they make now. Employee will now make and I'm going to get rid of this line here because I don't need that actually. All right, we run it. And it says, hi, welcome to the raise calculator. How much does your employee make? We say $20 per hour. What percent raise will you give to him or her? We say 20% raise. Okay, employee will now make 24, and it's assumed to be dollars. Okay, let's try this with some different values. So let's try an employee that makes $33 an hour, and let's give them a 50% raise. So now they're going to make $49.50 per hour. Let's try a little bit smaller. Somebody that only makes $8.50 an hour, and let's give them a 10% raise. Now they make $9.35 an hour. All right, so hopefully this will help you when you're doing the paycheck program. The hardest part is probably dealing with taxes and percent, so I've tried to illustrate how some of that works in this program. Anyway, if you need to watch this again, figure out how it works, feel free to do that, or ask me questions in class.